Hi and welcome to Dave's Beatles channel. Today's video is episode 2 of my Beatles UK album series. Come and join me. So hi everybody and welcome to Dave's Beatles channel today. Hope I find all you fabulous Beatles people really well, and I'm so glad that you've joined me here today. Well, the subject for today's showing is the Beatles UK album series episode 2, which continues with the Beatles LP and all the original variations that I have. In this series, as I've previously mentioned before, I will only be showing original pressings between March 1963 and May 1970. But moving on, it's time for I Call Your Name. Yeah, so on to the shout outs, and we're going to be saying a big hi to James Gordon, Jimmy D, Ruby Pepper, Aretha Franklin Whitney Houston, hi Sarah, Billy Shears, Colin Floyd Wright, Beatleman 69 and James Gordon. So that's a big hi to you guys from Beatle Dave. So anyway, on to the main event now today, and the original UK album series episode 2 and the With the Beatles LP. Please come and join me. So sessions for the With the Beatles LP ran from the 18th of July to the 23rd of October 1963, in between playing live, appearing on TV and also radio shows. So the format was much the same as the Please Please Me LP, with a selection of originals and cover versions, but all tracks were new with no added singles and even a George Harrison composition. The cover photo was taken in a corridor of the Palace Court Hotel in Bournemouth by Robert Freeman, who received a £75 fee and had then created a very iconic, much imitated album cover. It was actually at this hotel where George had written his song Don't Bother Me. The With the Beatles LP was released on the 22nd of November 1963, exactly 8 months after their debut LP, Please Please Me. So firstly, starting with the mono editions I have here, the catalogue number is the same for all of them, which is PMC 1206, indicating a mono pressing. And these were released on the 22nd of November 1963. This first one was the actual first pressing. And we'll just show the sleeve first of all. Quite a dark shaded sleeve, which the Beatles actually really liked, but EMI wasn't too keen on having their faces too dark, so they did actually lighten them up on subsequent sleeves. This is a really nice pressing, really clean, and this is a Garrett and Lofthouse pressing, as you can see there bottom right. This also has the You Really Gotta Hold On Me title on the sleeve, and let's take a look at that spine. So the inner sleeve is one of the plastic type inner sleeve that you got on the early pressings, rather than the later rice paper type. So onto the vinyl. This is the original first pressing of With the Beatles. This has the Parlophone company rim, recording first published 1963, and the matrix numbers for this album are XEX 447-1N on side 1. And on side 2 we have XEX 448-1N. This is the very first pressing, where they had a lot of problems with. There was a jump on the rollover Beethoven track, many people sending their copies back, and I'm guessing most of these would have got destroyed. So this really is quite a rare pressing. This also has Gotta on the label, for You've Really Gotta Hold On Me, and also has the publishing as Jobete, Down for Money. So all in all, this is quite a rare pressing. So here we have the second pressing of With the Beatles. This one dates from around December 1963 to early 1964. Still quite a dark image of the guys on the front there as well. Really nice laminated cover once again. This one's been really well looked after. And once again on the sleeve there on the left it says Jobete. And let's take a look at that spine. So the inner sleeve for this one is the tracing paper rice paper type, Emitex, in great condition. So onto the vinyl of this pressing. This is in really superb shape. And this still has the Parlophone company rim and also the recording first published 1963. The matrix numbers of this particular copy is XEX 447-7N, and on the second side XEX 448-7N. This has the corrected spelling of got on You've Really Got a Hold on Me, and also the publishing details for money is now Dominion Belinda, which has been corrected also. Really lovely copy. It's a smashing copy. So my third and final original edition of With the Beatles is slightly different again. This particular one was released in early 1964. This is known as the Decca press and also has the corrected titles for You've Really Got a Hold on Me on the left hand side there, if you can see. And this is also a Garrett and Lofthouse printed sleeve. And there's our spine. Once again we have the rice paper type Emitex. So moving on to the Decca pressing, vinyl pressing. Notable for the ring around the label, the indent ring around there, as you can see. Has the Parlophone company on the perimeter and the recording first published 1963. The matrix numbers for this is the same as the previous copy, which is XEX 447-7N on side 1 and side 2 XEX 448-7N. And this has the corrected got on You've Really Got a Hold on Me, and also the publishing is Dominion Belinda, as it should be, for money. Really super pressing, this one, lovely shape. So on to the first of two stereo editions I have here. Obviously this was released on the 22nd of November 1963. It's the original first pressing. There's a few little thumbnails there, unfortunately, but still a nice copy. Let's take a look at the reverse. This has the misspelling of Jobete on the cover, as you can see there on the left hand side, and also the Garrett and Lofthouse details bottom right, and then our spine. Onto the inner sleeve, which is the polyline type, the plastic one, Emitex. So onto the original vinyl, which is in absolute superb condition. Beautiful condition. And has the Parlophone company rim and the recording first published 1963. And the matrix numbers for these stereo editions are YEX 110-2 on side 1 and on side 2 YEX-111-2, and this has Jobete misspelt on the label, and also this has Jobete on the publishing for money. So this is the very first pressing, real early copy. Beautiful. So moving on to my final copy of With the Beatles, which is my second stereo edition. This one would have been available around December 1963 to January 1964. And it's also worth noting at this point where the stereo indicators are on the first and second pressing. If you can see the difference in width and where they end. Quite a big difference there. Anyway, this cover is absolutely superb condition. Really nice condition, this cover. Still one of the darker ones. And that's in great shape. Some slight toning around the edge there, around the opening edge. This one has Gotta on the back of the cover. As you can see, you've really got a hold on me. And you've got the Garrett and Lofthouse details on the bottom right there. And our spine. Once again, our inner sleeve is one of the tracing paper, rice paper type, Emitex. So on to the final vinyl I have here, which is obviously the stereo pressing, the second stereo pressing. Once again has the Parlophone company on the rim text. Recording first published 1963. And the matrix numbers are the same as the previous stereo edition, being YEX 110-2 on side 1. And on side 2, YEX 111-2. Has the correct spelling now for got, and you really got a hold on me, and also the correct publishing details for money for Dominion Belinda. What a beautiful copy this is, really smashing. So thank you all for being with me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen, and I always appreciate any comments I get from you guys all around the world, and I'll always come back to you as soon as I can. So the next original UK album series will be back again next month with the album A Hard Day's Night. So next week's video will be a Sgt. Pepper French coloured vinyl special, so don't forget to tune in next week, same Beatle channel, same Beatle time. So anyway, as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, why not give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. This is Beatle Dave signing off.